everyone, welcome back to my second travel vlog. After the amazing Hyderabad experience, it's now time to explore the divine and serene Tirupati. So let's dive into the journey. As I board the flight, the cabin crew welcomes us with warm smiles, giving us all the safety instructions. I settled into my seat, and then the night view outside is magical, twinkling city lights stretching endlessly.
The next day.
Good morning, everyone. We have reached Tirupati, and just look at this greenery, the fresh mountain air, the peaceful vibe. Everything here feels so calming. So, we are currently on this beautiful long drive to register for the Tirupati Balaji Darshan. The roads here are so scenic, it's like nature is putting on a show just for us. The greenery, the fresh air, and these mountains. It feels like we have entered a completely different world. Since we are on this long drive, let's chat about something fun and relatable, like dreams and goals. You know how we all have those moments where we just sit and think about our future, like where we want to study, the career we want, or even the kind of person we want to become. It's okay to feel confused or overwhelming sometimes. But trips like these remind me that life is also about enjoying the journey, not just rushing to the destination. By the way, one thing I love about South India is how culturally rich and welcoming it is. Everywhere you look, there's beauty in the temples, traditions, and even in the little details of the food and the people's hospitality. Tirupati, in particular, feels so peaceful and spiritual. It's the kind of place that makes you pause and reflect on life. And let's not forget the food. South Indian dishes are just chef's kiss, from the crispy dosas to the steaming idlis. I'm so excited to try everything here. If you've never been to South India, you have to put it on your bucket list. There's just something magical about this place. The long drive through these winding roads is such a treat. You can see clouds almost touching the mountain peaks. It's like nature is welcoming us here. So do tell me in the comments what are some of your big dreams, and have you ever had a moment where you just stopped to take in the journey instead of focusing on the end goal? Alright, enough of my random thoughts. Now let me just show you more of this stunning place and what's next on this journey. Okay, so after completing our registration, we stumbled upon this super fun and chaotic spot filled with so many monkeys. Like, I've never seen so many of them in one place before. They were literally everywhere, on trees, hopping across the road, and even sitting on people's car, like they owned the place. The best part? There's a sort of tradition where here people feed them a specific kind of biscuit. It's like their favorite snack, and trust me, they know when you have it. The moment we opened the packet, they all started gathering around, waiting for their turn. They're so clever and quick, I barely had time to give them the biscuit before they snatched it right out of my hand. It was honestly so much fun watching them. Some of them were so tiny and cute, while others looked like the boss of the gang, keeping an eye on everything. I was a little scared at first, but they were just so playful and curious. It's one of those moments where you realize how amazing nature is. Every creature has its own personality. Also, quick tip, if you ever visit the spot, make sure to hold your stuff tight. These little ones are sneaky and love grabbing anything shiny or colorful. And don't forget the biscuit, it's the best way to make friends here. OMG, look at this. A stunning waterfall right in the middle of the mountains. It's like something straight out of a movie. The sound of the water crashing down, the cool mist in the air, and the greenery all around. It's pure magic. This spot feels like one of those hidden gems you don't plan for but end up finding along the way. I mean, just standing here makes you forget all the stress and hustle of daily life. Don't you think we all need a moment like this, where we just pause and let nature take over? It's so calming, like the mountains are whispering, "Take it easy, you're doing fine." So we have stopped at this really interesting spot where there's a tradition of stacking stones. Each stone represents a wish or dream. Like if you're wishing for a 2-story house, you stack 2 stones. How cool is that? I added a few stones for my dreams, like achieving my goals and happiness for my loved ones. It's such a simple but meaningful way to visualize your dreams. Everyone's trying to build the tallest stacks. It's so fun. Balancing the stones takes patience, just like building anything in life. But it's so worth it. What would you wish for if you could stack your own stones? Well, we checked out from our hotel and moved closer to the temple for the darshan. Unfortunately, videography isn't allowed at the temple, but let me tell you, the experience was so divine and peaceful. It's something you feel deep inside. Afterwards, we visited the ISKCON temple, and the beauty of that place was unmatched.
6 hours later.
By the time we got back to the hotel, it was already 1 am. I was so exhausted that I couldn't even vlog properly. And it's now 5 am, and we are all set to catch our flight back home. Our flight is at 7, and honestly, I'm running on a zero sleep right now. Alright, I'm finally boarding, and even though I'm a little sad that the trip is over, there's something nice about going home, right? Trips are amazing, but nothing beats that feeling of being back into your own space, your own comfort zone. I feel like this part of the trip where you're both tired and refreshed at the same time, it's like your heart is full from all the memories you've made, but your body is ready to collapse. Alright, we are finally on board, and I just can't wait to land. And this little troublemaker over here, Ash, has been my entertainment this entire trip. She's still full of energy, even when it was 5 in the morning. How do kids even do that? Flying back, I caught a glimpse of the mountains and the tiny houses below. It was such a serene view, it feels like I'm carrying a little piece of Tirupati back with me. The energy inside the temple was so spiritual and serene, it's like you can feel the divine presence around you in the moment you step in. The moment you enter the temple, you are struck by the sense of peace and devotion all around. It's not just a religious experience, it feels like a soul refreshing moment, a reminder of how small we are in this vast world, yet how connected we are to something greater. After landing, we are finally on our way home. It's always a mix of emotions after a trip, excited to be back but already missing the adventure. And here's my neighborhood the next day. Life is back to its usual rhythm, but these memories will always stay with me. So that's it for this Tirupati vlog. I hope you felt like you were traveling with me. Let me know in the comments if you have ever visited Tirupati or if it's on your bucket list. Stay tuned for my next vlog. It's going to be something very special. Until then, stay awesome, keep slaying, and I'll catch you in the next one. Here's Aadishree signing off.